And it also goes to what's happening today, the launching of a campaign to pardon Edward Snowden. Can you talk, Oliver Stone, about what's happening?
About this scene?
The scene, but also about this campaign to get President Obama to pardon Snowden before he leaves.
That's been initiated by the ACLU. And they're running with it. As you said, Amnesty and other organizations are involved. I didn't do this film for those purposes, but certainly I think it would be a great choice for our country to turn back on the road it's on. I think that he would certainly take some prison time. He said so. But he cannot defend himself in court under the Espionage Act. It's just impermissible to bring evidence of any kind about the security state. So he's in a bind, and he would like to come back. He loves his country.
One thing I'd add about the scene we just saw as far as the pardon campaign is an important part, I think, of him being pardoned is the truth that Snowden's disclosures didn't do any harm to anybody or to the country, because that's a claim that gets said a lot, that he's going to harm national security, that certain individuals were uncovered. There's no facts behind that at all. And in fact, what you see in that scene of the journalists checking with the White House about what they're about to leak and directly asking the White House, tell us specifically, how does this harm national security? We'll redact what you want us to redact. The White House couldn't specify anything. So there was really a process, I would say a responsible process to make sure that no harm would be done. And I think that's really an important thing when considering the value of what he did.
This scene is based on Janine Gibson's conversations with me and Kieran. She went through. She had a hard 24 hours.
And Janine Gibson was the editor of The Guardian USA.
She was the American editor of the Online, and she did it because the editor was truly in the air on his way to New York. Glenn Greenwald, and who you've interviewed several times, definitely brought the pressure on her, because he said he was going to go independently and publish it himself on his own site, which was, I guess, it didn't happen because she actually, in that scene, you saw her
And of course, they ended up winning. The Guardian won the Pulitzer for his reporting.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go to break, then come back to this discussion, and we'll be joined by Sarah Harrison, who was part of a middle leg of the trip, going with Ed Snowden from Hong Kong to Russia, though he didn't intend to stay there, hoping to make his way to Latin America. Sarah Harrison, an editor with WikiLeaks. We're talking to Oliver Stone, the 3-time award-winning filmmaker, who's this week celebrating his 70th birthday, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is the star of the film. He plays Ed Snowden in the film Snowden. Stay with us.